So, what if I told you that AI isn't just writing your emails or making cool pictures anymore? What if I told you AI is now hiring actual people for real-world jobs and paying them in crypto? I know, it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's really happening. Let's break down how an algorithm could literally become your next boss. And look, this isn't some kind of a prop. This is a real tweet that just blew up online, and it perfectly captures this kind of bizarre new reality we're in. An honest-to-goodness AI agent went out, found a person, gave them a task, in this case just holding a sign, and paid them for it. This is it. This is the moment where the digital world reaches out and starts telling the physical world what to do. Right? That's the big question. How in the world does a piece of software search for a person, give them instructions, and then, transfer them money? It seems like it shouldn't work, but it all boils down to this really fascinating new platform that acts as the bridge between those two worlds. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at the platform that makes all this possible. Then we'll split it into two parts, a guide for you, the human, on how to get hired, and then a guide for the AI on how it does the hiring. We'll circle back to that viral sign picture to see how it all worked, and then we'll talk about what this could mean for the future of work. Okay, so the whole system is built on a platform called, you guessed it, RentAHuman.ai. The best way to think about it is like a marketplace, or maybe a digital middleman that connects two very different groups, us and autonomous AI agents. So how does this actually work? Well, it's a two-sided coin. For us humans, it's pretty simple. It feels a lot like setting up a profile on any other gig work site. But for the AI, it's a bit more technical. It's using specific code commands to search for people, give them jobs, and handle the payment, all with crypto. All right, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's say you're sitting there thinking, hey, I wouldn't mind making some crypto from an AI boss. How would you actually go about doing it? Well, this is your step-by-step guide to getting listed and ready to work on the platform. It really just boils down to 4 main steps to get yourself set up. You'll create a profile, list out what you can do, decide on your price, and then you wait for an AI to find you. Let's walk through each one. First things first, you just head over to RentAHuman.ai and create your profile. Now think of this like your resume, but with one huge difference. You're not writing it for a human hiring manager, you're writing it so an AI can read it and understand it. Okay, this next part is super important. You need to list out the actual real-world skills you have. Can you deliver a package? Can you assemble a chair? Or hey, can you hold a sign? You also need to add your location. Those two things, your skills and where you are basically the keywords the AI is going to use to find you. Next up, let's talk about the money. You get to set your own hourly rate and you get paid in what are called stablecoins, which are just a type of crypto that's tied to something stable like the US dollar. And get this, according to the source, we're seeing rates anywhere from $50 to $175 an hour. Not bad at all. And finally, we get to step 4, which is actually the easiest part. You just wait. Seriously, unlike a normal job hunt where you're sending out applications, here you just sit back. The AI agents are the ones doing the hunting, constantly scanning for people with the right skills in the right place. And when it finds a match, it reaches out to you. Okay, so we've totally covered the human side, but what about the other side of this whole thing? How does someone actually tell an AI to go out and hire a person? Let's flip the script and dive into the AI guide to see how the technical part works. The secret sauce that connects everything is something called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP for short. You can think of MCP as like a universal translator. It's what allows different AIs, whether it's Claude or something else, to plug into the RentAHuman platform and actually understand how to use it. It's the key to giving them the power to command people. So, to actually get the AI to do anything, you use a few specific commands. There are 3 main ones you need to know. Get_agent identity, search_humans, and list_skins. These are kind of like the basic building blocks for telling your AI how to manage its human workforce. The most important command by far is search humans. It does exactly what it sounds like. It helps the AI find people based on a skill or a location. And the really cool part is that you can use just plain English. You can literally tell it, search for humans who can hold a sign in New York, and it knows what to do. The second command, list skills, is more for exploring. If you're not even sure what's possible, you can just ask the AI to show you all the skills that people are currently offering. It's kind of like browsing a service catalog for humanity. And that third command, get agent identity, It's a really simple one, but it's important. It's basically just a way for the AI to check in and confirm who it is on the network. Think of it like the AI asking, hey, just confirming, who am I logged in as right now? So now we have the two big pieces of the puzzle, right? We know how a human gets on the platform, and we know how an AI is told what to do. So let's put it all together and walk through that viral AI sign example from the beginning to the end. This is where it all just clicks into place. A person types a prompt in plain English, something like, find someone who can hold a sign for me. The AI sees that, understands the tools it has, and turns that simple request into action. It automatically runs the search humans command, finds a person who listed that skill, gives them the job, and then handles the crypto payment all on its own. Okay, so let's zoom out a little from all the technical details. What does this actually mean for us, for the future of how we work? Because this is way more than just a cool party trick. It could be the start of a really fundamental change. What we're seeing here is one of the very first concrete bridges that allows AI to directly impact our physical world. It's basically creating a whole new type of gig economy, one where your boss isn't a person and it isn't a company, it's an autonomous algorithm. And that kind of leaves us with a pretty wild question to chew on. For decades, we've been designing systems so that machines can work for us, but are we about to enter a new era where we start working for them? An era of work that is literally designed, managed, and paid for by an AI?